hit you live on your chin. Oh, kid. Oh. This is the Goin Deep Show.
Fuck it. Go deep. Go deep.
Fighting for the powers of evil. Because good is dumb. It's time for the Goin Deep Show. Hi, it's me, the kid. Joining me, as usual, Her Highness, it is Fiona. What's up, baby?
Oh, you know, not where I'm supposed to be, and not really giving a fuck.
I was thinking about you earlier in the day. Snail trailing it over there. Also making his Goin Deep Show debut. It's Mr. Mike.
Cunt.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you? I say that with a G-H. Hi.
That's a good one.
Absolutely.
It's always a good one.
If you'd like to reach our program, studio@Goin Deep Show is the email. To do that, you can also call 989-3310. Kid, leave a voicemail message to blah, blah, blah in our ear and tell us how retarded we are. We tend to say things that you will probably not like, but then you'll say to yourself, I want to listen to another one of those to see if they're going to say something even worse. Usually it's the case. That's how it goes here on the show. I unhooked my friggin' iPad. I hit my applause button was on there. I always like to have applause. It is. We were using this today. We were talking about... We usually use it after we talk about our pubic.
You just read my mind.
Our pube regions. Are you shaved today? Yes, I am.
I like to call it my public region.
Public. Oh God, how many people are visiting that? Isn't that a grocery store? You get all sorts of tuna at the Publix.
Weren't
right?
you using
It's a gas and go.
that echo sound earlier?
Not actually Publix. Not actually. I just, you know.
You're good. On today's episode, I have lots of things to talk about. A few shows ago, we had mentioned that I can only now get off to visions of women getting glazed like fucking donuts. Okay, I'm talking bukkake all over the place. Bukkake. There's a Reddit that I follow. Cum sluts. Okay, Reddit is the new Tumblr. It is. I mean, it's got a ton of great, useful content there, but it's chock full of women showing their bodies and showing their everything.
Oh, you showed me that.
What the fuck is Tumblr?
Tumblr? You know what Tumblr used to be. Do you not know the history of the Goin Deep Show and Tumblr?
Dude, I drink out of a tumbler.
Oh my God, you seriously don't know. We've never discussed this with you. Oh my God, everybody, we're going to go down memory lane. Where's my music?
Dude, this is the Goin Deep Show revisiting moments from the past.
It is.
Precisely.
Yeah, well, because there's
episode.
I think there's a lot of people who don't even know. You probably don't even remember. Do you remember the Tumblr we had?
First of all, guys, I want to thank you for inviting me into this, throne here, this opportunity to
we're welcome
to hang out. So
absolutely, we love having
number one,
here.
I want to thank you guys. So, would you mind, in all seriousness, sharing this story that I'm very much anticipating, because I think that
you really do know what Tumblr is, the old blogging website before Blogger. Okay,
I was
2007 when Tumblr first came out. We were in about the 4th or 5th year of doing the show. We started 2004. I usually will get good domain names. I try to get some really good domain names. I have a good list of them, and I tell people about them. And they're not like these guys gag on my choke on my.
Suffocate the fuck out of her.com.
These guys have these catchphrase long ones. They're really catchy and stuff.
That
like
really
that.
flows off your tongue so
Suffocate
nicely.
the fuck out of her.com. Eat chicken nuggets like a motherfucker.com.
Those automatically kick over to her OnlyFans pages. So, but when Tumblr came out, I gobbled up porn.tumblr.com. I had porn.tumblr.com from the day that Tumblr was announced. I got it. And then I used it until they kicked our ass off in 2000, whenever they switched over to their non-porn, who bought them? Yahoo?
Probably.
Yahoo bought them.
Made them all G-rated.
And pretty much said, everything's going to be the same. We're like, fuck yeah, oh yeah, sure it is. We would get, in a month, probably 300,000 downloads of the show per month through the Tumblr, because how it would work was I embedded the audio player on each post. And Tumblr, man, was just a smorgasbord of skin just flowing through it at all times. It was the stupidest move for those guys to switch over what it was. But at first, I didn't even use it for skin at all. But then we got so many people going like, why aren't you putting porn on here? Why aren't you putting these sexy pictures or whatever, all this stuff?
Is that what porn is? Just sexy pictures?
Oh, I think
Action.
no, but here's the thing.
It's motion pictures.
I didn't use
Yeah.
it for graphic purposes. It was not graphic. In fact, I'll show you in between. I was able to go in there before they kind of cut us off, and I gobbled up the entire site. What it came down to was there were categories for redheads, blondes, brunettes. There were tits categories, ass categories, legs categories, body parts pretty much. Then I started porn.tumblr.com, an X version, which had the graphic stuff there, which became very popular. And then there was one that was like more PG, kind of lingerie looking stuff. So all of these kind of combined to create this really awesome environment that I was able to share with my friends who had Tumblr. I said, here's the login.
I don't understand. So you're fucking like famous?
I wouldn't say I'm famous, but well, I mean, people from around the world subscribe to that Tumblr and they heard us talking. That's the only reason we get people from Australia and people from all over Europe and people from all over the world that listen to the show is because of that Tumblr. I believe that that's the case. I don't think we would have like reached out as far as we could have, if that, So yeah, we had porn.tumblr.com for.
Now that's an amazing symbiotic situation, right? Because everybody got something really good out of it. Like, there's been connections.
There were lots of people dropping seed everywhere looking at this pages.
Yeah.
Shooting it. But hearing my voice as they did it, which made me kind of go like, oh, yeah, they're coming to my voice.
They're hearing me. Make them come.
Make them come with your voice in one finger.
It's like Pavlovian almost.
Yes.
But
yes, it is.
I listen to
Ring
your
that
voice
bell.
and then I'm like...
I was very disappointed when they took it away. I knew it was coming. I blame myself for not being more proactive in
maybe
directing.
you should have said something like,
Well,
no. Like, no.
No. It was more.
Means no. Like, don't take down my website, please.
I did. I pleaded with them. I was just trying relentlessly to get these guys to give it back to me. In fact, up until like even a couple of years ago, saying, hey, because they won't let me log in with the email that I originally logged in with. They've banned it. It's just not going to happen.
Well, no. It's a fucking. Now, I mean, like, they could do whatever they want with it, and why would they need you?
But I blame myself for not being more proactive on sending the people who were coming there to listen to it to direct them around using it, because when back at that time, man, like I said, I would release a show at night, like at 9 or 10 o'clock at night. I'd wake up the next morning and there would be 13,000 downloads of the show before I would wake up.
What?
Yeah. It was crazy. It was nutty. And in fact, the 1 month, I think Audible did an ad, and we did an ad read for Audible, and we had to get, I think, 100,000 downloads of the ad read. And it was over the course of a month we had to get it, and we got it in like 3 days, 3 or 4 days. We had 100,000 downloads of the single show with that Audible ad in it. So, like I said, I can't blame Tumblr for doing what they did with their own website, because I don't know, whatever. We're getting all serious, man. We don't want to be serious, do we?
Backstories are always nice to have.
It is. I rarely will go and kind of recap that. I think the last time I told that story was at Hell's Half Mile, and somebody asked me about the podcast. They're like, how long have you been doing this? And I said,
it's none of your business.
It's 17 years. And the guy looked at me like he was laughing. 17 years. I'm like, no, I'm serious. He's like, what? 17 years? I'm like, yeah. He's like, how many episodes you got? I think at the time I only had 16 or 1,700 only. I only had 1,600 at the time. The people didn't believe me. They're in disbelief.
Well, if you said 17 years and you got 100, basically, so 1,700, there's 100 episodes a year. So that means you're not doing it every day. You're not even like doing it like half the year, but you're doing it consistently anyway.
We aimed at about 150 shows a year, and we just crossed over 1,900, and this is the start of the 19th year. So we're 100 shows in a year.
Well, you keep having me fucking coming over here banging them out with you. We're going to be fucking...
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying? Banging them out. Because, what, every time I come here, we bang them out.
She's always coming here.
It's true, though. It's fucking true.
You guys ready for a story?
Rock out.
This is a story that I'm curious where this person's head could possibly be. Okay, it's a doctor story. Surgeon story.
Here we go.
You guys ready for this shit?
Here we go.
Biggity boom. Surgeon banned from medicine after signing his initials on patient's liver. Appears to have also self-published medical thriller books. Okay, what would possibly possess this dude to... I think he was putting his initials into...
Like carving them? Like writing... Like
a surgeon
Burning it.
who was...
like burning it with a goddamn pottery?
They use an argon beam coagulator.
Okay, so probably doing it because who the fuck's gonna know? I mean, unless like, you know, they do a
That's one of the things I'm trying to figure out. How would you even figure this out
Autopsy.
unless he copped to it?
autopsy.
Would his initials really be in it? Or do you think someone ratted him out, saw him do it, and then
Potentially.
they kind of pulled
I'm
it?
sure it's someone who was in the operating room circulating or
Some little fucking narc.
yeah, who's a narc who just saw it, or maybe it was like a student that, you know, maybe it was like
My ethical.
maybe somebody swiped left to that person and
Yeah, a little vendetta, little
Yeah.
thing.
A little burned.
Here's the thing that I'm really
Burned.
curious about this. Okay,
Get it?
oh,
Burned.
they're saying here that it didn't cause severe physical damage, but emotional harm.
Oh, fuck right
Okay,
off.
this is where I have to really, yes. I think that emotional harm, I get it. There are certain instances where, okay, I'm not trying to undermine somebody's emotional state, but
How the fuck would they even know?
I know. So
Your emotional bullshit. You'll fuck yourself.
let me go back here.
but so number one, how did they find it in the first place?
That's what I'm saying. It was like a necropsy, like an autopsy, like a fucking...
We haven't found that piece of data
Like,
yet.
was there a
No,
liver?
I don't even know if it describes the way they found it, but I mean, the thing that bothers me with this is, okay, who gives a shit if he did that? He didn't tell. If he didn't tell anybody, it's an internal organ. You're not gonna. I mean, how would they even? Like you're saying, it's impossible to figure out.
The guy's fucking doing what's otherwise miraculous via cutting and suturing and
Yeah. I don't
shit
care if
like
he
that.
puts a freaking
Yeah.
Shepherd Fairy piece of art in the goddamn.
Let him fucking tag his artwork, man.
Yeah.
So they took away his privilege to perform his God.
One of the
skill
stories,
or
but
whatever given.
he supposedly is writing these medical thrillers, and in one of the medical thrillers, he describes doing this thing. So I think that may have led to them investigating it and finding it that way. So
Wait. You think it was
I think he may have
Outed himself?
deliberately. Yeah.
He outed himself.
So he's got some books that he was putting, one of which was the
Letterman?
the way that he did this to this person. But I to me, it's like, how the fuck are you gonna know? This is one of those things where when you have a power like this, when you have a knowledge like this to do this and be, you're not everyone can do what this person can do, and it probably saved this person's life, right? I mean, wouldn't it? I mean,
Potentially.
Right, okay.
More than likely.
so for this motherfucker to come back and be like, I'm emotionally distraught. No, you're lucky you're fucking alive.
Your emotions are fucking stupid. Fuck right off.
Emotions suck. We had emotional afternoons.
They do
suckiness.
suck. They fucking blow. Who needs
So
it?
I thought it was interesting. You ever,
if he did a good job, he'd want to sign it. If you got one of his surgeries and
Proud.
he didn't sign it,
Proud, man.
If he didn't sign it after he did your surgery, it means he probably doesn't believe you're gonna live.
I wonder if
He's proud of himself.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm marking this because I did this.
Yeah.
here's the thing I keep thinking.
I believe that.
This is something that could be done in
Hey.
the future, and depending on if
Was it
those
like Auschwitz for your liver?
if those organs get donated somewhere else, they can pop them out and be like, hey, this
Fuck
is
yeah, this came
so-and-so's.
from
Like a
They
Van
could
Gogh.
sign them, or they could just put a little serial code on them.
dude.
Like Auschwitz.
Something.
Dude, that shit happened.
Oh my God.
That shit fucking happened.
I knew you would have an opinion on this. Now, have you ever crossed your mind to start signing your Mike Hunt on all these fucking why is my cunt on my liver?
It's a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle.
The liver's connected to the My cunt.
Forever.
My boner's connected to my cunt.
Fucking Christ.
Mike.
But I thought that was an interesting, weird one. I didn't know what to do with that.
That's that's pretty fantastic. I quite enjoy that story.
So seriously, the thing to do that. I mean, could you realistically wouldn't? If he's carving it in, what is he using to do that? What is the thing to do?
Dude,
that?
I don't know. Why are you asking me this stuff? You're asking me as though you think I'm the guy doing it.
You did do it.
I am not the guy that did that.
No, you didn't do Mike Hunt on that liver.
You could do Mike Cunt anywhere you want.
Whoa! Ew.
That's really a fantastic story. You know?
Really though, you could. Mike Cunt all over the place.
Are you saying my name or are you saying what I think you're saying?
She's saying
I'm
her
saying your
cunt.
name.
No, I thought you were saying your cunt.
Mike Hunt.
No,
Mike
no.
Hunt.
Yeah, you're saying your
Cunt.
yeah, your.
Cunt.
When I say
How
your, you say cunt. Your
Cunt.
your.
A cunt.
How often do you shave, Mike Hunt? Do you prefer to wax, Mike Hunt?
No one here has ever shaved your cunt. Okay, I'll tell you this. I believe if Dr. Pinkie Pie was in the house, she would be the only one who's shaved. Did she shave your cunt or did you shave her cunt?
No, I shaved her. But I don't think shave her flappage. I just shaved around it.
I love these episodes where we just beat the hell out of the word cunt over and over and over. So it just means absolutely has no, you know.
I used to do that shit all the time.
all.
Just repeat a word over and over and over again until I didn't even know what the meaning was. Like it didn't even sound like a fucking word anymore.
I've got a great scent. Have you ever smelled me?
No.
Mike Hunt.
Have you ever smelled?
Have you ever smelled Mike Hunt?
You say this, and I can agree, I can relate to this a little bit. My past girlfriend, when she was with me, she's like, "Oh my god, I want to smell you. I want to smell you all the time." But Endo, my brunette girlfriend prior to the blonde, she loved my stench, my stinky. I would go and cut the grass, I'd do yard work all day. I'd come in and I would be like, I'm gonna shower, and she was like, I don't know, no, don't shower. And she was just down in the sweaty nutsack, fucking nasty.
She was in that fucking
Gucci,
grubby
nasty.
grundle.
It was like, are you serious?
Oh,
Fucking
she's like
Those
licking up her.
pheromones, man.
fucking
ball sweat.
nut butter down there.
She's like,
But my ex-wife used to say the same thing, and this kind of goes against the dirty Mexican that I am and try to be. But
well, you're not quite the beaner you thought you were.
no, I don't have that Speedy Gonzalez,
You're
way of
you're-
talking.
You're only half beaner.
There's one time that someone slapped me.
What? Why would they do that?
They slapped Mike Hunt.
They slapped Mike Hunt.
Literally. We're gonna get into our guest smells. We're gonna get into Fiona smells too.
Yeah.
We've always wanted to try. There's been
I smell good.
Do you? Inside and out, do you smell good? You all good for that?
I don't smell anything inside.
We have a couple of stories that we're going to bring up that involve women's
candy.
women's pussy smells and all sorts of fun things.
I smell like cotton candy, like sugar.
Grab me by the pussy.
Final word time, Fiona.
You don't have to slap Mike Hunt, but if you do it right.
Literally. My cunt. Mike.
Hunt.
Final words. You got anything to tell everybody? First GDS for you, man. It's a good one. Got to give you a little history on what the show's all about and what we did.
Yeah, I thought that was a good one too.
That's good shit, guys. If you can remember anything we talked about, good for you. Because we sure as hell don't. Much more Goin Deep Show to come. Again, hit us up on the interweb, thegds.com. You can check out all most of the back catalog there. And link to us on all the ways that you receive your podcasts. I think this is episode 1917.
Wow.
Can't believe that.
We just did, what, 1905 or 1906 when I got back?
Yeah. We just can never shut the fuck up, I think. That's our problem.
That's amazing. That's
This
amazing.
was my number one.
As long as they keep producing liquor, we'll be here. We'll see you guys soon. Chill to the next one.